UFC 325 back-to-back premier events for the UFC. UFC is actually giving us a great couple weeks because of the Paramount go in. So, guys, it's gonna be Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopes, number two. Why are they doing a rematch? I couldn't tell you why they're doing a rematch because the first fight was very competitive. I guess Diego Lopes did go and beat John Silva by knockout, but this is the rematch. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be well. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a better fight than the first one, but we'll see. I'll give you guys my prediction in the last after we get through the whole entire card. If you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on. Do not miss out on any of the content I have coming out for you going forward. Also, if you guys want access to all of my official plays, go become a member of the Buy Me Coffee page. That link will be down in the description at all of my videos. Click that link and you get all of my official plays for this event and all different types of sports. So, all right, guys, let's get right into this breakdown, guys. Before I get into this breakdown, let me just say this. I just want to say shout out to all the people looking for the missing Indigenous Native American women out there. I appreciate you guys. You guys are doing the hard work, and yeah, guys, raise awareness for the missing Indigenous women out there. So, guys, let's get right into this first fight of the night. First fight of the night is going to be Lawrence Liu taking on Sulin Garambo. This one, guys, is Road to UFC. We have three Road to UFC. It's supposed to be four. We have three Road to UFCs that we're going to be breaking down. So I'm going to kind of rush through these a little bit because I'm not sure if everyone's going to be betting on these. I feel like I have a decent read on them, a couple of them. Tell you guys right now, I was going to be all over Aaron Tao. Aaron Tao is one of my favorite plays this week, but then it just seems like he just tried to cheat to make weight. He was in a miss weight really bad. He went out there and tried to do the old DC trick, hold the towel, or he went and got pushed his elbows up on the thing to make it better. Horrible thing, horrible way to do. Try to cheat yourself into a fight. But I was going to be all over Aaron Tao, guys. I'm happy that fight was canceled because Aaron Tao was actually going to be one of my big picks for the whole entire week. But yeah, guys, let's get right into this first fight of the night. Lawrence Liu taking on Sula Rainbow. Sula Rainbow is a minus 275 favorite. Lawrence Liu is a plus 225. The over 2.5 is set at a plus 135. Under 2.5 is set at a minus 175. Guys, this fight's going to come down to if Lawrence Liu can get that takedown. That's going to be his game plan. He's going to try to go for that takedown. And if he does not get it, I feel like this fight's going to be very one-sided on the feet. Sullivan Rainbow is a way better striker overall than Lawrence Liu. Lawrence Liu's going to have to get that takedown. That's going to be his game plan. So if see exactly how this fight's going to go, I think Liu's going to try to go for those takedowns. He's going to end up not getting those takedowns. I think Sullivan Rainbow's going to end up picking him apart. I think he's a way better overall stand-up fighter. I think he has decent grappling himself. Both these guys are actually kind of grapplers, both of them. Both of them have a grappling background. But the one thing Sula Rainbow has is he has a way better striking. Lawrence Liu is not going to be competitive on the feet, in my opinion. So if I had to say how this fight's going to go, like I said, I think Lawrence Liu is going to try to get the takedowns. Sula Rainbow is probably going to end up stopping them, staying on the feet, and then probably just piecing up Lawrence Liu on the feet and possibly get a knockout. If I had to say what my best bet on there, here, guys, is if you guys want like a big plus money, Sulan Garangbo on the knockout prop is a plus 150. That's probably the best way to bet it if you want a actual big plus money on that, like a plus 150. I would stay away from the minus 275 money line because not confident in this one at all. I think all the Road to UFC fights are actually kind of competitive. So I don't want to sit there and take a money line on one of these guys and then end up losing. The best actual bet's a minus 200, so it's still kind of juice though. But the best bet I would see for this fight is probably Sullivan Grambo to win by knockout or decision. I don't think he submits Liu at all. I do believe he wins this fight, it's gonna be knockout or decision. So yeah, minus 200 for that one. I don't believe it's gonna be too much of a what's it called of a Oh, I lost my train of thought, guys, right there. I don't think it's going to be too much of a grappling match from one side of Sula Rainbow. I think it's going to be all the grappling on Lawrence Liu. So give me Sula Rainbow to win the first fight of the night. I think he does it by knockout, personal, in my opinion. He does it by knockout, but the best bet for this one, it's minus 200, so it's kind of juice. Sula Rainbow to win by knockout or decision. Now, the next fight, getting into it for the Road to UFC, is going to be Sebastian Salazar taking on Keiichiro Nakamura. Guys, I see a lot of people on the one side of Nakamura, and honestly, I understand he has the power to end up knocking out Sebastian. But the one thing about Sebastian, I've watched all the Road to UFC leading up to this, and the one thing about him, he was one of the favorites from the beginning. Since the whole Road to UFC started, everybody was saying Silazar is going to end up winning this fight. I think, honestly, I still believe in him. I think he's going to win this fight and get the UFC contract. He deserves to have be in the UFC. He has the way better overall striking. He flows very well. Nakamura is probably going to try to take this fight to the ground or try to end up shooting takedowns to where I think I'm hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, Sazalai. I think he's gonna try to get this fight down to the floor, but if he doesn't, he's just gonna try to land the overhand right and I'm knocking out Sebastian. But I just believe Sazalai is a way better striker overall. His flow movements very well. Like I said, from the beginning, I expected him to win this whole entire tournament. He's a minus 138 favorite. Nakamura, you're going to get at a plus 117 price tag. That line is moving around everywhere just because a lot of people are on Nakamura this week. The over 2.5 is a plus money. Under 2.5 is a minus 130. Over 2.5, like I said, plus money is going to be at plus 100s even. But if you go and look at the overall odds, so Sebastian Salazar went to win by knockout plus 400. Him to win by submission plus 750. Him to win by decision plus 210. Nakamura by knockout plus 300. Nakamura by submission plus 1000. Nakamura by decision plus 450. In my opinion, I think this fight's going to be Nakamura knockout or bust. Either he's going to try to get that ground and pound or he's going to try to end up landing the overhand right. But I just believe that Sebastian Salazar, guys, I don't even know how to say his name right. Sezalai is just an overall better striker, and I believe his movement's going to win this fight overall. Best bet I see for this one, I'm gonna go look at the double chance real quick. What that is, was Sebastian to win by knockout or decision? Because I do not believe he's gonna submit Nakamura at all. Nakamura, if anybody has better grappling, it's gonna be Nakamura. So let me see this. That's a plus 100. I like that one a lot. Sezalai by knockout or decision plus 100. That's probably the best way to attack this fight. You get plus money on it, even money on that. I like that a lot. Like I said, Sebastian Sezalai was the favorite to win this whole competition from the beginning, and I feel like a lot of people are on Nakamura now. I don't understand it. Maybe he's gonna come out here and make me look dumb, but road to UFC guys probably not gonna want to invest too much money in this unless it was Aaron Tao. I was a big Aaron Tao fan, but yeah, best bet for this one is Sebastian Suzalai by knockout or decision. Double chance on that one, plus 100. I think Suzalai wins this fight. I'm just going to say he does it by decision, but the knockout prop is there. The bookie seem like they think it's going to be a finish because under 2.5 is the favorite. I think it goes to decision. I think Suzalai gets the decision victory. So give me Sebastian Suzalai to win this fight by decision. Best bet for that one is going to be Suzalai to win by knockout or decision, plus 100. Next one, guys. Don Marfan taking on Sang Woo Kim. Don Marfan is a minus 142. Sang Woo Kim is a plus 122. Over 2.5 is a minus 205. Under 2.5 is a plus 155. Guys, this is actually a very tough fight. Honestly, this one's going to come down to if Sang Woo Kim can keep this fight standing up and not get taken down and grind it out. That's what Don Marfan's going to want to do. Don Marfan's going to want to try to take him down and grind him out and just a lot of top pressure. That's exactly what Don Marfan's going to try to do. Or I should say Don Marfan. He's going to try to take him down and have a lot of top control. Sang Woo Kim is going to try to stop those takedowns, which he has a decent grappling game himself. But if he stops those takedowns, I believe he's way better on the feet overall. The one thing about Don Marfan is he has had, what's up, callback? He has had a lot of fights where he's gotten hurt before on the feet. It's like he doesn't have the best chin overall. Yes, go guys. Callback is the UFC go. I mean the boxing go. Fight win to decision. We hit that one. Let's go. Sang Woo Kim is like he overall has a better knockout power. And one thing about Don Marfan is that he can't take a punch that very well. I think this is a very competitive fight. Like I said, it's gonna come down to Don Marfan gonna have that top control because if he doesn't, I feel like he's gonna give up on himself, and then Sung Sang Woo Kim could possibly knock him out. But if I had to give you guys an official pick and a best bet for this fight, I say the best bet for this fight is just Sang Woo Kim on the money line. I'm not too confident in this one. Like I said, for the first two road to UFC fights, there's only one road to UFC fight I was confident in, and that was Aaron Tao. But now since he's not going to fight, I don't really. not confident in any of these. I think Sizzalai, I like Sizzalai a lot. Like I said, from the beginning of the whole entire tournament, I thought he was the favorite to win this whole entire tournament. So I guess out of all three of these fights, I like Sizzalai the best. But Delmar Fon's going to try to get those takedowns with top pressure. If he doesn't, Sang Woo Kim's going to piece him up on the feet because he does not have the greatest chin. I've seen this guy get dropped many times in the fights coming up. So official pick is going to be Sang Woo Kim on the money line. I think he wins this fight. I'm gonna say by knockout because I think he eventually he will crack that chin of Don Marfan. Not confident at all. Road to UFC fights. If I were you, just stay away from all of them. No reason to bet those. So now let's get right into the actual UFC fight, guys. It's I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Is it? Let me double check how you pronounce this guy's name real quick. I don't want to say it wrong. It's gonna be Con Offley taking on Yi Jia. That's how you pronounce it. Yi Jia. Oh, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to take him down. He said it's gonna be too much grappling pressure. Grappling pressure. That's what he's gonna try to do. But if he doesn't, he's gonna get slept. That's what's gonna happen. But now, guys, Yi Zhao taking on Kong Offley. Yi Zhao is a minus 220 favorite. Kong Offley is a plus 180. The over 2.5 is a minus 220. Under 2.5 is a plus 165. Guys, I want to see. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm actually picking Kong Offley in this one. Let me tell you guys right now. This card is either going to be a great card for us overall with picks, or we're going to have a bad card. Like I'm telling you, there's no in the middle because we have so many underdogs. I like a lot of underdogs this week. I think we see a lot of decent plus money underdogs in this one. So I actually like a lot of them. We actually been hitting underdogs very well. So hopefully we keep that train going. So I'm going to be taking Con Offley. I think Yi Zhao overall is probably not a better grappler than Con Offley. He is a better striker, but I just think the one thing Con Offley's going to do is Con Offley's going to pressure him. Con Offley's going to try to take that back and end up backpacking him. And if you, I've seen people try to backpack Yi Zhao a lot. He tends to stop takedowns, but the one thing he doesn't do is he doesn't guard his back very well. And that's exactly what Con Offley's going to do. Con Offley wants to get that backpack. He's going to want to hold on to you. He doesn't care if he wins a decision by just backpacking you the whole entire time. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen. Just like when I told you guys Con Offley was going to beat Ricardo Ramos. A lot of people were telling me, oh no, Ricardo Ramos is going to beat Con Offley. Con Offley's not good. He sucks. He's not a good fighter. He went out there and won that fight. Now, personally, Yi Zhao is a decent fighter as well, but Con Offley has fought overall a better competition. I'm going to be taking that underdog and Con Offley plus 180. That's already my best bet for this fight because Con Offley plus 180, you get a high price tag. This is more of a pick where I do believe Con Offley wins the fight. I believe he gets the backpack. He ends up grinding him out and end up winning this fight probably by decision. I don't want to say Con Offley is going to knock him out, so I want to go look at the decision prop for you guys real quick. Con Offley by decision is a plus 325. Guys, that's what you like. This is such a low, like a fight to where you don't want to put too much of an investment in because both these guys are really not like the top tier talent. So the best way to bet this fight, if you want money line, take money line, you're already getting a plus 180. But Conor Offley by decision plus 325. Plus 325 is a very high price tag, guys. You're gonna get that big bet on that one. Bet this one, little bit of investment, close your eyes, wait till it's over. Hopefully you win it. But plus 325, Conor Offley by decision. That's the only way he wins this fight because he's not knocking out Yi Zhao. He's not going to submit Yi Zhao. He will probably try to backpack him, but I think he wins by decision. The only reason why I wouldn't say Yi Zhao is a decision bet is the best one for you guys to take if you're on Yi Zhao. That's plus 120 is because he does have a chance of submitting Conor Offley. I know Conor Offley has a good grappling game as well, but if Yi Zhao can get on top and eventually mixing an arm triangle or throw something crazy up, he can submit him. So I don't want to. I don't want to say that Yi Zhao is going to come out here and win this fight pretty. What's it called by like easy decision because that's not true. But if you're gonna bet this one, I would say the best bet for this one is Conor Offley by decision plus 325. No reason to don't overthink this one like callback always does. But I just believe that Conor Offley is gonna win this one. I'm gonna take the underdog again. Conor Offley plus 180 on the money line, plus 325 by decision. Next one, guys. Oban Elliott taking on Jonathan McAuliffe. Oban Elliott's a plus 112. Jonathan McAuliffe a minus 133. The over 2.5 is set at a minus 225. Under 2.5 is set at a plus 170. Guys, doing it again. We're taking another underdog. I like Oban Elliott in this fight. Oban Elliott, let me just tell you guys right now. I like this line a lot because I've seen it with Peyton Talbot. I've seen it with a lot of these guys that are very, very big favorites and they lose and everyone starts hopping off of them like, oh, they suck now because they lost. That's not true. That is not true. Oban Elliott was a minus 400 favorite. I can't remember the Asian fighter's name, but he went out there. He lost to as a minus 400 favorite to a guy that's a really good fighter. Let me look real quick who that Asian guy was. What was his name? 'Cause I don't want to be disrespectful and not say his name. Just call him Asian guy because that's not very respectful. So it was Sokhyun Ko. Sokhyun Ko, guys, very good fighter. Very, very good fighter. You saw all the grappling transitions. You saw what Sokhyun Ko did in his next fight over there, just dominating it. Guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is an easier fight for Oban Elliott than Sokhyun Ko was. Because Jonathan McAuliffe doesn't have those scrambles that Ko did. Oban Elliott, he's gonna try to come in here and get those takedowns. He does have some decent boxing. The only argument people have for McAuliffe is that he's long. He has those long limbs. But guess what? Oban Elliott is going to get down to that center of gravity faster, and if he gets down and takes you down, Jonathan McCall's probably not going to be able to get back up. I think Oban Elliott wins this fight. I think he wins by decision, and I think it's going to be wrestling. I think it's a takedown repeat. Land some strikes on top, takedown repeat. Just keep rinse and repeat doing the same exact thing. I think Oban Elliott is getting disrespected on this line right now. He was a minus 400 favorite against Ko, and Ko is a really good fighter. He ended up losing, but now how do you go from a minus 400 favorite to a plus 110 underdog? Same thing I said to you guys about Peyton Talbot. How do you go from a minus 1,000 favorite down to a plus money at plus 110 underdog? Doesn't make any sense. That's just recency bias people have where they're like, oh, this guy sucks now because I bet on him as a high plus money and then he lost me money, so we're fading him now. He sucks. That's not true. That's not how these fights works. Matchups make the fight. It all depends on that. I don't care. Like people tend to bet with their hearts way too much. They're like, oh yeah, this guy sucks now because he lost me money. That is not true. Don't fall for any of that. I like Oban Elliott as the underdog in this one. Takedowns, rinse and repeat. I think Oban Elliott wins the decision. The decision prop for Oban Elliott is a plus 200. No reason to chase that just because it's plus 200 to plus 110. I mean, I get it. You're getting double your money, but you're already getting Oban Elliott at plus 110 as an underdog. Might as well take that one. So give me Oban Elliott. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. But yeah, Oban Elliott's the next pick. I got another underdog. Like I said, second underdog of the day is going to be Oban Elliott. I guess I did pick a one underdog. I think I did pick one underdog before. I took Sung Hyun Kim and Road to UFC, but like I said, just don't bet Road to UFC. I mean, if you're a gambler and you want to, Sang Woo Kim is the best one. So next one, Torres Finney taking on Jacob Malkoon. Guys, this is going to be a fight where it's going to go back and forth. I like Jacob Malkoon. I'm a Jacob Malkoon guy. I bet Jacob Malkoon many, many times. I've also bet Torres Finney many, many times. So both these guys are dudes I watch a lot. I've watched both these guys in the UFC fights. I've watched them both before the UFC. Malkoon was just that guy that has great scrambles and overall just great, I would say like great top pressure with wrestling. But now he's going against a guy that's going to wrestle just as good as him, maybe even a better wrestler than him, Torres Finney. Guys, I'm taking another underdog. That's three straight underdogs I'm taking. I'm taking Torres Finney. I think Torres Finney wins this fight just by I think overall he's the better striker with the hands. He has more power. He has more actually better striking. Jacob Malkoon doesn't have the best striking defense, and he's not honestly not the best striker either. Jacob Malkoon's more of a pressure fighter. He has the cardio. We've seen that many times. But this is such a 50-50 fight. I think it's 50-50. I think this fight can go either way. But the one reason why I'm leaning towards the underdog is because Jacob Malkoon's coming off of back surgery, a really bad back injury. He's been on a 2-year layoff. He hasn't been training consistently. That back injury was a really bad injury. The one thing about Jacob Malkoon, he has a 22% takedown defense rate in the UFC, so he can be taken down pretty easily. But the one thing always made Jacob Malkoon is he has those scrambles. He will get taken down and he'll scramble back up to his feet and end up on top. He'll get taken down, he'll scramble and reverse, he'll end up on top. But now with that back injury, I don't know if he's going to be able to have that same athleticism. So I think the scrambles are going to be totally different. I think this one is probably going to end up. It could end up on the feet for a little bit. And I think Torres Finney has a better, probably going to land more strikes and probably the harder strikes to win over the judges. So my official pick on this one's going to be Torres Finney, another underdog plus 120. The over 2.5 is a minus 200. That's got juiced all the way up because the over 2.5 was at a minus 165. Now it's all the way up to over minus 200. So I would say the best bet for this one is probably. It's probably Torres Finney to win in round 2 to start because If Torres Finney does get a knockout, he won't get it in the first round. He'll get it in the second or third. I personally think he wins a decision victory. So if you want to go look at that prop real quick, Torres Finney by decision is a plus 240. So that's a giant price tag on plus 200 as well. So you maybe take that one as well. That's a good price tag. But those are the two best bets I have for them. Either Torres Finney by decision at plus 240 if you want to chase a big plus money, or you go out there and you take Torres Finney to win and then round two to start. Like I said, I think that back injury is going to be way too much for Malkoun. 2 year layoff, coming up against a guy that has good wrestling, that probably has better striking and better knockout power. I'm taking another underdog. Give me Torres Finney for the third straight underdog of the night. Ooh. Now let's get to this next fight. Next fight is Cody Brundage taking on Cam Ralston. Guys, am I going to do it again? Am I really about to take another underdog? No, I'm not. Cam Ralston's going to piece up Cody Brundage and probably end up knocking him out, putting him away. Cody Brundage is one of those fighters that he's decent. Like, I don't want to say he's bad, but the one thing I don't like about Cody Brundage, the reason why I fade him all the time, is Cody Brundage is that one fighter that he is going to try to find a way out. Oh, Cody Brundage will probably be losing a fight and stick his head out there and want to get eye poked and be like, oh, no contest, I can't fight no more. Or look, like he might even go there. Like I've seen that fight against Malkoun. He's getting pieced up, and Malcolm, you know what he does? He decides when he gets pieced up at Malcolm, gets taken down, Malcolm's landing a whole bunch of strikes on him. He turns his back of his head on purpose. He's literally turning his head into the punches so he can hit him in the back of the head. Then he looks at the ref like, grabs the back of his head. And then he's like, no, I can't fight no more. I'm hurt. Like, bro knows exactly what he does. Cody Brundage is that guy that looks for a way out. He wants a DQ win. That's literally what he likes. He has the explosiveness in that first round, but after that, he ends up gassing out. And one thing about Cam Ralston is long. He's the better striker. He trains with City Kickboxing, and he has good grappling. One thing about Cam Ralston, this guy came out of the regionals submitting guys. Great grappling, good takedowns. And then he started getting to the UFC and started landing some good strikes. He showed that City Kickboxing type of Muay Thai striking. So I do believe Cameron Ralston wins this fight. I believe he wins this fight by knockout. He's a minus 380 favorite, and he probably deserves it because Cody Brundage is the guy you want to fade all the time. So if I had to say the best bet for this one, best bet is probably, excuse me, the best bet for this one is probably Cam Ralston parlayed with somebody, because Cam Ralston by knockout plus 165, Cam Ralston by submission plus 225, Cam Ralston by decision plus 500. You guys have a runny nose right now, but personally, if you guys want a high plus money one instead of taking the parlay with something, I guess Cam Ralston by knockout plus 165. He might have a chance to submit Cody Brundage, but I believe if he's smart, you just stand up on the feet with Cody. You end up landing some shots and start cracking him a couple times. So I just believe Cam Ralston wins this fight and probably ends up knocking him out. That's my official pick. So give me Cam Ralston. Best way to attack this one, just parlay Cam Ralston with somebody and make it get that price tag down a little bit. But if you want a plus money single bet on this fight, Cam Ralston by knockout, I think he puts away Cody Brundage, and Cody Brundage is gonna get hit, and he's not going to fight anymore. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So, yeah, give me Cam Ralston. Next fight, guys, Billy Elikana taking on Junior Tafa. The easiest fade in UFC history is Junior Tafa. I've faded this guy almost every single fight, besides one. I believed in Junior Tafa for one fight, and that was against Tuco Tucos. The last fight he fought against Tucos, and he got submitted. I was on Justin Tafa or Junior Tafa for the first time, and he almost won the fight. He dropped two ghosts a couple times. I was sitting there like, woo, I got the plus money underdog. He's about to end up knocking his dude out just like I thought. Then he gassed out, and then he ended up getting submitted. He has no grappling. His striking is pretty good, but if you end up just taking him down, he does not know what to do. And I think that's exactly what Billy Elikana's going to do. I think Elikana's going to take him down easily. Why sit there and strike with a guy you know you can take down easily and submit? There's no reason for you to sit there and strike with him. You're going to give him a chance to win if you strike with him. And Billy Elikana's smart. He's going to take him down. He's going to submit him because Junior Tafa's ground game is really, really bad. So he's like a fish out of water. Excuse me, my nose is running bad, guys. But yeah, I believe that he takes him down really easy. He submits him, and it's going to be over probably in that first, maybe even second round. If he gets out of the first round, Junior Tafa's going to gas out. That's literally what it is. So he has a better chance of submitting him in the second round. So Billy Elicana, I would say parlaying with somebody. Like I like Billy Elicana a lot in this spot. I think he dominates this fight. I think he wins by submissions. So let's go look at that submission prop real quick. Billy Elicana by submission is going to be plus 175. That was my official pick. I believe that he's going to take him down, submit him. Like I said, that's the best way to game plan it. There's no reason to stand there and strike with Tafa, give him a chance to win. So Billy Elicana by submission, he's going to get the takedown in the first round. Maybe put him away in the first, maybe put him away in the second, but he will end up getting that rear naked choke. That's exactly what Tafa does. He gives up a rear naked choke or he gives up an arm triangle. Exactly what happens all the time. So give me Billy Elicana for the second fight. I think the submission prop at plus 175 is pretty good money. So I think he submits him. So official pick Billy Elicana, parlay him with somebody, or go take that submission prop. Those are my two ways I think he wins that fight. Let me see. If you lose to a winless guy called Tuco Tucos, who deserves to be faded. I'm telling you, right? I picked him against that one. Like I was like, if Junior Tough was gonna win a fight, it's gonna be against him, and he almost did. Then he went out there and does what Junior Tough always does. So Billy Elicana by submission is the best bet for that fight. Next fight, guys. Not taking too long in this one because it's giant favorite. Quinlan Salkilled at a minus 1100 favorite going against Jamie Malarkey. Guys, I like Jamie Malarkey. I'm not gonna tell you guys right now. I actually like Jamie Malarkey, but his chin is not really there anymore. He's fighting against a very young, good fighter that's there as well. So I think Salkill's gonna piece him up, and I think Salkill beats him up pretty easily. I think it's the knockout prop is there. Jamie Malarkey's chin is no longer there either. Um, I think he knocks him out in the first round. Not gonna lie. I think Quinlan Selkin knocks him out in the first round. Submission is possibly there, but I believe like why try to go for a submission and force something when you can just stand in there and just be quicker on the feet and end up putting him away. The official pick's gonna be Salkilled. He's a minus 1100 favorite. He should win this fight. Add him to a parlay. Might as well. He's gonna win that fight pretty easily. I think he does it by knockout. The knockout prop is a minus 135. But just in case, if you want to take him inside the distance, you get that minus 1,000 price tag all the way down to a minus 450. That might be the best way to parlay something with Salkut inside the distance. Because if he wins by submission, it's possible as well. But personally, I think he knocks him out. I think he's way faster. He has better striking. And then what's it called? Jamie Malaki doesn't have a chin anymore. So Quinlan Salku is going to be the official pick. I think he knocks him out. Minus 1100 favorite. You should come on there and get that one done. Next fight, guys. See, guys, I was on a lot of underdogs. Now I'm starting to pick those favorites again. You guys were looking at me like I was crazy, picking like 3 or 4 straight underdogs. Now we're on those favorites. Next one, guys. Taliesin Teixeira taking on Tai Tuivasa. Bam Bam Tuivasa is back fighting in Sydney. Guys, I'm fading Bam Bam. I'm on Taliesin Teixeira. I think Taliesin Teixeira is in a piece up Tai Tuivasa and end up knocking him out. If he wants to, he could take down Tai as well and end up submitting him. People forget that Teixeira has a decent grappling game coming out of. I think he has a. I want to say he has a black belt, or maybe he's a. I think he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I don't want to don't quote me on that, but I know he has a good grappling game. He could take him down if he wants to, but I think Taliesin Teixeira really wants to knock out Tai Tuivasa. He wants to make up for what he did against Derek Lewis, where he should have won that fight. If that fight would have landed a little bit more, if that fight would have went a little bit more, he would have knocked out Derek Lewis. He was faster than Derek Lewis. He just got sloppy. He said, "You know what? I don't." He did not respect. He did not respect Derek Lewis at all. Then that's where he got messed up. And I know people are saying, "Oh, well, he got knocked out by Derek Lewis. So what if Tai Tuivasa cracks his shins and knocks him out?" He's not going to do the same mistake. He learned from that mistake. He got cocky. He thought he was gonna. He didn't respect Derek Lewis at all. Now he's gonna come in here with a little bit of more of a better game plan, and I think he's gonna end up knocking out. Oh damn, my cat crazy. I think he's gonna end up knocking out Tai Tuivasa. So that's gonna be the official pick. I think Tai Tuivasa is done. He looked. Excuse me for being mean, guys, but he looked in horrible shape. He looked really fat. Like, bro, like he said, I lost. He said, I got. He said himself, I got really fat, and then I had lost weight. Came back to fight. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get this thing in from my cat. My cat making too much noise. Okay, he stopped. Well, okay, I'm back. I'm gonna finish this. But yeah, he said I'm fat. He said I lost weight. Now I'm fighting again, bro. Like you still look really big compared to used to. Tai Tuivasa is out of shape. He also said in his interview that this fight, in the beginning of this fight camp, he didn't know if he even wanted to fight anymore. He said during the fight camp, I gained a little bit more reason and fun to want to fight, and that's not exactly what you do. Like he didn't want to fight. He was thinking about retirement, and I think that after he gets knocked out in his home country, he's gonna retire. I think Taliesin Teixeira puts him away pretty easily. So give me Taliesin Teixeira minus 320. parlaying with somebody is I'm very confident in Taliesin Teixeira. Taliesin Teixeira by knockouts a plus 170. Taliesin Teixeira by submission plus 650. Submission is possible. It is possible. So what's the inside of the distance? Minus 275. Minus 275 for Taliesin Teixeira by knockout or submission. So that one, oh, I said 220. Yeah, minus 320 Taliesin Teixeira. Yeah, he's a bigger favorite than minus 220. Minus 320 Taliesin Teixeira. Parlay him or take him by inside the distance. I do believe he wins this fight pretty easily. He's either gonna knock out he's either gonna knock out Tai Tuivasa or he's gonna take him down, submit him. So yeah, Taliesin Teixeira is the official pick, and I'm actually very, very confident in that pick. So next one, guys, is going to be Rafael Fiziev taking on Mauricio Hufi. Guys, I see money coming in everywhere. This fight's gonna be this fight's gonna be a pick 'em by the time the fight time comes around. Money's coming in on Fiziev, and I understand why. I do understand why. But guys, I'm taking Mauricio Hufi. I think a lot of people are kind of fading him because they saw, oh, he got taken down pretty easily by BSD and he got beat up the whole time on the ground. And they're like, oh, Fiziev's a good striker. He can keep up with Hoofy. Hoofy is a better striker than Fiziev. After I seen Fiziev lose to Justin Gaethje, I know Justin Gaethje's the interim champion now. Fiziev should have beat Justin Gaethje. And after he didn't beat him, I kind of seen Fiziev kind of take a step back. Fiziev, I believe, is gonna stand there right in front of Roofy, and I think Hoofy's gonna end up knocking him. Not, oh no, I don't want to say knock him out. He's not gonna knock him out. He's gonna end up landing some hard strikes and probably have a chance to put him away. But I do believe he wins the decision. I believe he's a better fighter overall on the feet. And the one thing that made me really more confident in Hoofy in this fight is that some people are saying that Fiziev's gonna take him down, and Fiziev's going to use that grappling again with him. Mauricio Hoofy left fighting nerves for this training camp, and he's been fighting in Australia, training with Volkanovski. He's got Volkanovski ready for his fight against Diego Lopes. Volkanovski's been helping him, getting him ready for this fight against Rafael Fiziev. So I believe Hoofy's takedown defense is better. I think he's learned from his last mistake. I think he's getting better and better as we go. And I do believe he's going to end up with his fight's going to be up on the feet. And I believe it's going to go back and forth. And I think Hoofy's a better overall striker. So I think Hoofy wins this fight. I think he wins by decision. I think this fight could be close for a little bit, but I think Hoofy's going to land the harder shots. He's going to land more shots. And I think he wins a decision victory. Over 2.5 to minus 285. Under 2.5 to plus 140. I just say Hoofy money line. Hoofy money line is already the best bet because one thing about Hoofy, he does have a grappling game. He does have a grappling game. People forget that. He just went up against BSD and he was on the bottom the whole time. But Hoofy does have a decent grappling game. He does have that knockout power, but I know Fiziev has a chin. So I don't believe anybody gets knocked out in this fight, but my best bet for this one is going to be Hoofy on the money line. Minus 120 is already there. There's no reason to chase any more value than that. I like Hoofy to win this fight. I think, like I said, I think he wins a decision. So if you go look at Hoofy by decision, Hoofy by decision is a plus 240. Hoofy by knockout is a plus 300. So personally, I'm not chasing it. I'm taking Hoofy on the money line. That's the best bet. No reason to chase any value. No reason to put like, oh, I want a plus 200. I want a giant price tag. Just take him on the money line. I think he wins this fight. I think it goes to decision, and I think he just lands the harder and more impactful shots that get the judges his way. So give me Mauricio Hoofy to get this comeback and him to beat Rafael, or I say Rafael. He's not Brazilian. So Rafael Fiziev. Now, guys, getting into the co-main event. Dan Hooker taking on Benoit Saint Denis. Guys, I'm going to be taking Benoit Saint Denis. I think Saint Denis wins this fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dan Hooker does it. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not too confident in BSD. Some people are, and if you are, I don't kill you on that at all because BSD should win this fight. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if Dan Hooker stops those takedowns and lands some hard knees to the body, lands some knees up to the chin, lands his hard strikes, he could put away Saint Denis. This could turn into a dogfight going back and forth. It really can. But if Saint Denis ends up getting on top and grounds and pounds him, I think he could finish Hooker. Personally, I think this fight is closer than the line says, but the official pick's going to be Benoit Saint Denis minus 390. I'm not parlaying him with anybody, honestly, because I'm not very, very confident in him, so he won't be in any of my parlays. But the best bet I see for this fight right now, guys, I'm gonna double check it real quick before I tell you. Real quick, let me see. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I am looking for it. They don't, maybe they don't have the prop. Maybe they don't have the prop. Maybe they just don't have the prop. I'm looking for round two to start. I'm looking for round two to start. Oh, that's a minus 260. Never mind. No reason to take that high price tag. The best bet I like for this fight, guys, is going to be the over 1.5. Actually, I like the over 1.5, and I do think Benoit Saint Denis wins this fight. I won't be surprised if Dan Hooker wins this fight. The official pick's going to be Benoit Saint Denis to win and round two to start. I think Hooker can last one round. I do believe Hooker could possibly win this fight. Like I said, I'm not too confident in this one. Benoit Saint Denis should win this fight, though, and I don't believe he knocks out Hooker or submits him in the first round. I think Hooker's good enough to last at least one round. So give me Benoit Saint Denis to win this fight. I'm going to say Benoit Saint Denis wins by. I'm gonna say he wins by submission. I think he submits Dan Hooker probably in that second round. So that's the reason why I like it. Benoit Saint Denis to win and round two to start. It's a minus 125. That's the best bet for this one. Not super confident Benoit Saint Denis, but I had to make a pick. So I'm picking Benoit Saint Denis. And the best bet, like I said, Benoit Saint Denis to win and round two to start. Now, guys, main event, guys. The reason why this card was made: Alexander Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopes in the rematch. The rematch nobody asked for. Minus 142 on Volkanovski, plus 122 on Diego Lopes. Over 4.5 is a plus 110. Under 4.5 is a minus 120. Guys, I'm taking Volk, and I'm very confident in Volk. Watch the first fight. Volk dominated that first fight. He got hit one time. Volk doesn't get hit that once and gets dropped, where he gets back up and wins the rest of the round, he doesn't get dropped. Volk wins all 5 rounds and sweeps and dominates. He does. Like, he just looks way better than Diego Lopes. I like Diego Lopes, but I've never thought Diego Lopes was going to be a champion. I thought Diego Lopes was top 5. So I thought he was there, but I never thought he'd be champion. Go watch Diego Lopes against John Silva. John Silva is piecing him up. Yes, did John Silva get taken down by Diego Lopes? Yeah, he did. Diego Lopes has some good top control on John Silva, but John Silva's a wild man. Like, he never know when John Silva's gonna show up. But when John Silva was on the feet, he was piecing up Diego Lopes. Then Diego Lopes lands a spinning back elbow and puts him away. But John Silva was winning the fight. And then the spinning back elbow happens. He ends up knocking him out. Happens. You get caught in MMA sometimes. But like I said, go back to the first fight, Alexander Volkanovski. Diego Lopes doesn't drop Volkanovski in that round, where Volkanovski still won the rest of the round besides getting dropped. He wins all 5 and sweeps the scorecards. He won 4-1. But he got dropped in one of the rounds where he got right back up. He would have won all 5. So I'm very confident in Volkanovski. I think Volkanovski wins this fight. I think he dominates it. Again, I don't think he's gonna finish Diego Lopes. So Volkanovski, let me see, what's Volkanovski to win in round 2 to start, minus 125. Volkanovski in round 3 to start, plus 100. That's the best bet. Volkanovski to win a round 3 to start. Because if he knocks out Diego Lopes, it's probably going to be in that 4th or 5th round where, like, they get a little bit. Lopez probably gets a little tired, takes a little bit more punishment. Then Volk decides just to finish him. So yeah, I'm taking Volkanovski to win. I think Volkanovski dominates. And let me talk about Diego Lopes real quick. Diego Lopes, he has a knockout shot. Diego Lopes hits very hard, but Volkanovski is way too smart to get caught with that shot. If Diego Lopes wins this fight, it's going to be by knockout. That's the only chance Diego Lopes has of winning this fight is by knockout. So let's go look at Diego Lopes by knockout. Diego Lopes by knockout, plus 325. If you're going to bet Diego Lopes, take the plus 325. That's the only way you attack this fight. He's not submitting. I know he has a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's really good jiu-jitsu. He's Alex Garrazzo's jiu-jitsu coach. But he's not submitting Volkanovski. We saw Volkanovski be in the deepest submission ever to a triangle and a guillotine by Brian Ortega. And Brian got out of it. How do you choke a man out with no neck? Answer me that question. How do you choke a man out with no neck? So he's not going to get submitted by Diego Lopes. He won't lose a decision to Diego Lopes. The only way Diego Lopes wins this fight is by knockout. So if you're on Diego Lopes, take the plus 325. Personally, I'm a Volkanovski. Volkanovski by decision plus 140 is a good spot. I don't think he knocks out Diego. I don't think he submits to Diego. So Volkanovski to win in round three to start is my official best bet at a plus four. I mean, a plus 100, not plus 400. Plus 100. Volkanovski to win and round three to start. That's the best bet for the main event. And all right, guys, that is a full entire breakdown, real quick. If you guys want all of my official picks, go watch the video after I post after this. I'm gonna go quick pick through the whole entire video. All my free plays. I mean, I should say all my plays are gonna be on my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you guys want access to my official plays for UFC, go become a member of the Buy Me a Coffee page. That link will be down in the description of all of my videos. Once you become a member there, you get access to all of my UFC picks, where we've been killing it last week. Last week we go getting off. We had a great card. We only got 2 fights wrong last week, but we try to overthink things. We try to be too smart, and we went 1-2 on our official plays. But we did great on the whole entire card. We only got 2 fights wrong this week. No more trying to be smart. Going with picks, going with what we think, going with what we know. So if you guys want to fit my official plays, go become a member of the Buy Me a Coffee page. Link is going to be in the description of all of my videos. After this, I will post another video. So guys, yeah. I'll give you guys a free lock of the day play. If you guys are still here, free lock of the day play for you guys for this card is going to be Alexander Volkanovski in the money line. That's the free lock of the day play for you guys. I think Volkanovski dominates this fight. I think it's an easy win. So my free lock of the day play for you guys is going to be Alexander Volkanovski on the money line. That's a free pick for you guys. If you guys want access to my other picks I'm going to have, go become a member of the Buy Me Coffee page. And all right, guys, I'm out of here. Go check out my videos. Subscribe, like the video. Like I said at the beginning, shout out to all the people that are looking for these missing Indigenous women. I appreciate you guys. You guys are mean dearly in my heart for looking for the missing Native American women out there. There's a lot of them out there. So I appreciate you guys. And all right, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, let's stay winning.